Jets select Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner is a New York Jet!
Swaggy Sauce Gardner.
I love Sauce. I love his tape. I love his press technique. I love his confidence. He has everything you want to see in the position. And I think Robert Saleh in this scheme is perfect. It's a hand-in-glove fit for him, man.
Garrett Wilson.
It's Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets have just got two big-time playmakers!
I believe that Garrett Wilson is going to be the most impactful rookie receiver in this class. And I think we see Zach Wilson play like he did the last 6 games of the year, times 10, and have a phenomenal second season.
Wow, you think? Yeah! Yeah! Let's Jermaine Johnson!
Brees Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Brees Hall, oh my God, they got him! They went offense. They went with the best running back in the draft. Jeremy Rucker, oh my God! The Long Island native is a New York Jet!
J-E-T-S, Jet.
Let's go!
Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to another Jets Media live stream, and today we are going to be talking about the Jets and Patriots game this Sunday. This is where the fun begins. The New York Jets have a big-time test within their AFC East division against a long-hated rival. Now, our New York Jets are on a 4-game winning streak. They are red hot. They are dominating their opponents defensively. This Robert Saleh defense is playing fast. They're playing physical. They're playing violent. They're playing ferocious football. And I think that the Jets match up well against the Patriots. But Jets fans need to understand that the New England Patriots have had our number for years. And do not look at the Chicago Bears and Patriots game and just think that that's going to be the same game plan and we're going to wash over the Patriots. Now, we could wash over the Patriots, but as a Jets fan that's lived through my entire life of the Patriots owning us, I can't sit here with a straight face and say I'm expecting the Jets to destroy the Patriots. A lot of things has to go our way. And this is probably the biggest test of Robert Saleh's coaching career. The Jets have a lot of injuries to overcome now. Brees Hall and Elijah Vera Tucker, arguably our two best players on offense, are done for the year. As we all know, Joe Douglas goes out there and replaces Brees Hall immediately with James Robinson, who is healthy, by the way, and practicing fully and will be playing on Sunday. But the injury to Elijah Vera Tucker is the biggest concern for me because the continuity of the offensive line will be shaken up, and we need the offensive line to really help out Zach Wilson in this run game. This will also be the debut of our brand new helmets. This is going to be fresh. We're going to be blacked out. So I'm excited to see how that comes out. So in this live stream, guys, we're going to break down the opponent. We're going to talk about the New England Patriots. We're going to talk about the New York Jets. What are the keys to victory? Who needs to step up in order for the Jets to win? Some score predictions. And I want to hear from you guys in the live chat or on the comment section down below your takes on this game. So before we get into everything, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. We have just 14 likes right now with 50 people watching. So on your way into the show, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do your boy a favor and smash that like button for your boy, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So the Jets have a big-time test, man. And last game felt like a trap game in Denver, and the Jets answered. And I love it. Am I going to the game on Sunday? No, I will not be at the game. I will be live streaming the game from here and give you guys my live play-by-play reaction. I can't go to all the games because I do have a commitment here on my channel to go live for the games. Otherwise, I'd be at pretty much every game, right? Please, 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 can we do lots of damage of these horrible, horrible punk-ass punks? Let's effing go. I'm down, man. I'm down. Roshan says, you need to stop letting Tyson walk all over you. Can you please tell them the Pats are getting swept? We're going to put a dagger in their necks and drag them into the lava. This is going to be easier than Denver. Hey, I love the confidence, bro. I really do. But don't worry. I'm going to walk all over his ass when we win. Don't you worry on Wednesday, next week. King Blaze predicting 6-2. Let's go. 27-17 Jets, late pick 6. I love it. Score has to be Jets 54. I would love that. What up, Jordan? Welcome to the stream, my man. I prefer Zappy over Mac starting. I think Mac Jones will be starting. So, this is going to be a great, great game, guys. And I'm super, super excited for it, baby. Before we get into the deep breakdown of this game, we're going to talk about a sponsor of the flight previews, which is PrizePicks. PrizePicks, if you guys are not aware, is a sponsor of this live stream. And you can use my promo code JETSMedia, and they will match 100% of your deposit up to $100. So let's go on PrizePicks together, and let's make a parlay. Let's see if they have any Jets bets loaded up yet. All right, for now, they only have Zach Wilson and the sack total. So if you guys are not aware what PrizePicks is, it's a cool daily fantasy app where you can create a parlay based on projected stats. And for example, Zach Wilson at 170 passing yards and the Jets defense at 2.5 sacks. I honestly think that Zach Wilson's going to get more because without Breece Hall, I think that they're going to have to pass the ball a little more. And I think this is the game where they open up the offense. So I'm going to take more on Zach Wilson's passing yards, personally. And the Jets at 2.5 sacks. We only had one against the Broncos. The Patriots have a really good offensive line. So I don't know. I'm going to take the more on that as well. Because I think that the key to this victory for the Jets is going to be defense and getting to the quarterback. So I'm going to take more of Zach Wilson's yards and more on the sack totals. And let's see if they have anything on the Patriots yet. I don't think they do just yet. But say put $10 on this to win 30. Yeah, you actually have to add another player from another team. So whenever they add the Patriots things, I'm gonna put a bet in. But these are the sack totals, 2.5, and they only have Zach at 170.5 yards, which is pretty crazy. But also, PrizePicks gives you a chance to bet on the NBA, which I've been doing pretty good stuff on there, making good money. You can also bet on baseball World Series coming up. You can also do NFL first half, which I kind of like. You can bet on like Tom Brady first half, 140 yards. I don't think he's getting 140 yards tonight in the first half, to be honest. So you bet the under on that if you like that. You can also bet on MMA. You can bet on boxing. You can bet on gaming. I mean, the list goes on and on and on what you're able to bet on in PrizePicks. So again, if you want to use my promo code JETSMedia, they match 100% of your deposit up to $100, which means you put $10 down, you get $10 of free bets. You put $50 down, you get $50 of free bets. Up to $100, you get up to $100 of free bets. So this is really where it comes down to, man. And I am really excited for this sponsorship for PrizePicks because I've been making good money. I got $203 to play around with. And you guys know that I'll be making some guap here. And we're going to be talking about this again on Sunday. So stay tuned for more updates on my PrizePicks bets if you guys want to follow me and what I'm going to be doing because you already know that's what it's all about. So again, guys, the link is down below in the description of PrizePicks. Use promo code JETSMedia. And if you do download the app and use my promo code, let me know in the live chat and I'll give you guys a shout out because it definitely does help out the channel. Now let's get right into the flight preview, baby. Do you see Zach improving his accuracy on short, easy passes? He has been. Zach Wilson has been very good, actually, with his quick, easy, short passes. He hit Braxton Berrios on a swing route, screen pass, done. Garrett Wilson, done. I mean, the horizontal passes have been good. Over the middle has been what he was struggling with the past couple of games. Rich, you have been way too soft in the roundtable. You talk crazy on your channel, but you got to tighten up face to face. You letting them punk you. When have I let them punk me? What do you want me to say, man? I don't know. I thought I held my ground. You want me to just sit on my high horse and talk some crap? Sorry to disappoint you, my man. I'll do this for you next week. More moves to slot. So good news about Elijah Moore. Definitely seems like the whole situation is resolved, which is a great sign. And I really think that Mike LaFleur, speaking to the media today, he said that Elijah Moore is going to get more looks in the slot, which is a great sign because we know that he's been a dog. And I think this is a big game for the Jets to get Elijah Moore involved, man. They actually have to. Not Richie. They're not punking you. You hold your own. Yeah, I thought I held my own. I thought I did, man. Whenever they come at the Jets, I put them in their place, bro. I put them in their place. But that's my opinion, I guess. The last 2 games the Jets played were a 1A rain game and 2 against Denver's number 2 pass defense in the league. I don't know why people are mad Zach didn't throw much. You can't throw in those. Very well said, my man. Very well said. I just want Zach's completion percentage near 70%, even if he only throws 18 times for 170 yards. So a big issue with this, a reason why the completion percentage has been so bad, is how many times has there been terrible pass protection where Zach Wilson has to run around and throw it out of bounds? A lot of his incompletions are not because of bad throws. A lot of his incompletions are because he's throwing the ball out of bounds to avoid sacks. That's a big difference. So that comes with the protection to help out his completion percentage. I'm right there with you. I want his completion percentage to be up as well. But you also have to put the context. You watch these games, a lot of those incompletions are not because they're errant throws. It's throwing it out of bounds, getting rid of the ball. All right, so let's get right into what we're going to talk about today. Let's start off with the Jets' keys to victory. Number 1, establish run game. Stick to the game plan. Michael Carter, now's your chance. Yeah, we have James Robinson, but you know Michael Carter is going to get a lot of touches. I think that Michael Carter has a big chance to really carry this offense this week. Can we open up the passing attack this week? Now, the reason why we haven't opened up the passing attack yet is because we haven't had to. We haven't been down in a game at all this in the past 4 games. We haven't. So we don't really have to throw the ball. But I think establishing a run game is going to be pivotal for this team. Because are we going to be able to establish a ground and pound mindset without Breece Hall? Is Michael Carter going to be able to pick up 4 yards per carry? Is James Robinson going to learn the playbook early and really be impactful this game? I don't know. I'm not really expecting James Robinson to be, a 50-plus yard rusher this game because he's going to have to learn the scheme a little bit. They may lean on Ty Johnson over him probably early on just because of the familiarity with the scheme. Now, getting Elijah Moore involved is going to be a big one. I think that this is a pivotal thing to talk about because it seems like the Jets have resolved the Elijah Moore situation, which, by the way, they deserve a lot of credit for. I mean, we have a regime here where there was a lot of drama in the building because one player is a competitor and he wants to help win and he demands a trade. And the fan base is like totally turning on Elijah Moore. I haven't turned on him, but the coaching staff and the front office and the players are not turning on Elijah Moore. They're bringing him back. They're supporting him. They're showing him love. He's going through something mentally. And now it's up to the coaching staff to get him the ball. Because don't get it twisted, man. Elijah Moore's a really good football player. And yeah, have we needed him to win this year? No, we haven't. But he is a very good player. And I would love to see the Jets get him involved. We need to put him in the slot. We need to get him on end arounds. Put him at the wing back. Put him at the halfback. I mean, get creative. This is a playmaker. We're down Breece Hall. You got to get creative. And I got the confidence of Mike LaFleur to do that, man. I think the Jets coaching staff understand that they need to get Elijah Moore the ball. And maybe this breakout or this situation that the Jets had to go through with Elijah Moore will open this offense up. You never know. If Elijah Moore goes out there on Sunday and balls out and has a touchdown, I think everyone's going to be pretty content with what happened. So Zach Wilson is also a key to this game because I think we're going to have to rely on him a little more this game. Luckily for him, he hasn't had to do much the past couple of games, and we've been winning without him. We've been running the ball well. We've been defending well. We've been playing special teams. But this is a divisional game, and the Patriots defense is not that good against the run, but they're great against the pass. Now, what does that tell you? If you're going up against a defense that struggles against the run, but is good against the pass, that doesn't feel like a game plan where the Jets are going to start airing it out. So the number one priority is establish a run game with Carter and Robinson, and then open up the playbook with the play-action bootlegs to get Zach Wilson in rhythm to Elijah Moore. Also, some injury news. Corey Davis was not spotted at practice today, so he might be out in this game, which will result in Denzel Mims getting some playing time again, which I'm excited for. I think Denzel Mims has a big chance to step up. So those are some injury things to keep out for. Now, when it comes to defense, the Patriots offense is pretty much the same in terms of the game plan. They like to establish their running attack. Stevenson is a great running back. Harris is a good running back. They have a solid offensive line. They like the ground and pound. Well, the Jets have been one of the best defenses in the league against the run. So let's stop the run, get to the quarterback, force turnovers. Now, I mean, this defense is humming. This defense is playing lights out. All 11 guys in the field are playing together. They're communicating. They're executing the game plan. So they just got to stick to their roots. They got to make sure they get quarterback pressure on four-man rush, which they have been all season long. Can Quinnen Williams had another one of those breakout games? I'm pretty sure their starting center is in concussion protocol, so we'll see if he's playing on Sunday. If he's not playing, Quinnen's probably going to eat up that interior offensive line. So these are the three, keys to our defense, which has been the fundamentals of this winning streak. Stopping the run, getting quarterback pressure, and forcing turnovers. If we have more turnovers than the Patriots, we're going to win the game. I'll stand on this. Last year, the home opener against the New England Patriots in week number 2, I think we would have won that game, if not been competitive in that game, if it wasn't for Zach Wilson throwing those 4 interceptions. Now, you can say, well, yeah, obviously. But the reason why I say that is the defense was playing great football that game. Marcus May had a sack. We were containing the Patriots. The Patriots offense was pretty much doing nothing on us. But the reason we lost is because Zach Wilson had a rookie moment and had 4 picks. And you're not going to win a game when you have a quarterback throwing 4 interceptions. So the Jets got to limit turnovers. Zach Wilson has to continue his ability to maintain holding on to the ball, because if there's a team out there that knows how to force turnovers against the Jets offense, it's Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. So can we win the turnover battle? Can we win the turnover margin? That's going to be a big key, big time key. And then win on special teams is another one, because if there's a team out there that prioritizes special teams more than anybody else historically, it's the Patriots. And the Jets right now are the number 1 special teams unit in the league. So can we outsmart them on special teams? Can we get all their field goals? Can we pin them deep on with those punts? Can we block a punt? Can we block a field goal? Can we return a kick or a punt for a touchdown or just a couple of good yards? Can we win the field position battle? So that's really important, because we're going up against a team that is very good at special teams. And this is another great point by Mark. Cut out the penalties. The penalties were really bad against the Broncos, and we were still able to overcome them. The penalties need to be cleaned up. You're not going to be able to survive against the Patriots if you get penalized that much. The Jets need to take the Patriots out behind the tool shed and whip them with a mace. Oh, God. Pats beat the Browns, Lions, and Steelers. MIO, stop. This team isn't who they were. Yeah, listen, they're not. We just have to realize as a Jets fan base that this team has to prove that they can compete with the Patriots. And I think they can, man. I really do think they can. I would love a spanking more than anybody else. I would love it. You the man, Richie. When Parks was screaming what y'all have done, I wish you said beat the Packers and the Dolphins, unlike the Patriots. Yeah, that would have been a good comeback. Didn't think of that on the fly. Patriots fans don't talk about only throwing the ball 4 times in a game and winning. When we win by any means, it's an issue. Yeah, And listen, everyone's like, oh, wow. Everyone's saying that Zach Wilson's a bum and Zach Wilson's a bad quarterback. And I love that because he hasn't proved to be a bad quarterback. He hasn't proved to be a great quarterback. What's the issue there? We haven't relied on him. It's a key. One key factor would be identifying the free rusher. Too many times there was an unblocked rusher either because the line whiffed or Zach didn't change the protection. Yeah, I mean, against the Denver Broncos defense, which is one of the best in the league, there was way too many times there was a free rusher in his face, and you are completely correct, man. This needs to be cleaned up. Without AVT, it's going to be an issue. We have Cedric going to be slotted at right tackle, who actually looked pretty good in his replacement. So the Jets have to protect Zach. And Zach Wilson, unfortunately, does not look like he's playing well under pressure. So it's up to the O-line to protect him. When the offensive line protects Zach, he's a very good quarterback statistically. You look at the numbers. When he's protected, his completion percentage is through the roof. His yards per attempt and completion through the roof. But when he's pressured, his numbers are trash. So that's really what it comes down to. The offensive line needs to protect Zach. Look, this is a game we have to win if we are going to be a force in this division, no matter how you have to get it done. We need to win one of these games against the Patriots. This one or the next one in Foxborough. You cannot get swept by the Patriots. That's how I'm looking at it. You got to be able to beat them in this one, or if you don't win on Sunday, you better beat them in Foxborough. That's how I'm looking at it. Hey, would I like a sweep? Oh, yeah, I would love a sweep against the Patriots. But I'm just looking at it 2-1 in the next 3 games, baby. 2-1. Feed Mims. I'm down. Jacob says Jets win 37-17. Whew. I would love that. You're up, fellas. What up, Hennessy, bro? We're sweeping the pass. You heard it here first. Hell yeah, bro. Love that energy. All right, let's get into the X Factors. So my X Factors are Zach Wilson, Michael Carter, Garrett Wilson, Dwayne Brown, Sauce Gardner, Quinnen Williams, and C.J. Mosley. So Zach Wilson will forever be an X Factor for every game because you need the quarterback to protect the football and put the team on his back if we need him to. Michael Carter, this is your chance, man. We know what Michael Carter brings to the table. Michael Carter is a great running back. It just so happens that Breece Hall stole the spotlight. But you can't forget how good of a player Michael Carter truly is. Michael Carter can make people miss in the open field. Michael Carter has great balance. Michael Carter has great vision. He has great hands. He has everything you would want in a running back. Now, I don't know if he's going to put up the numbers like Breece Hall, but I do feel like this is a great opportunity for the New York Jets to get their ground and pound offense cooking. Now, Garrett Wilson. My guy, Hennessy. Richie, you represent the Jets fans great every Wednesday on the round table. Good job, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Some people thought I was not holding my ground, but I thought I was. So I appreciate that, man. Carter has some serious speed, too. Facts. Robinson is going to be great. I sure hope so, man. I sure hope so. For real, Richie, if you weren't on the round table, that show would have been no structure, no cap. Would have no structure, no cap, brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. We aren't the Dolphins fans when they win, they think they're going to a Super Bowl. We're realistic and happy to be competitive. Exactly. Appreciate that, man. So getting back to the X Factors, Michael Carter, now's your time. Mike LaFleur said he's going to run with the hot hand if it's Carter or Robinson or even Ty Johnson if he gets going somehow. But I think that the Michael Carter game is coming. Michael Carter had one of his better games of the year last year against the Patriots. So this is his time. Now, Garrett Wilson I have on here because Corey Davis might be out in this one. I'm not going to put Elijah Moore as an X factor because we know what's going on with Elijah Moore. I think this is Garrett Wilson's time, man. We're winning, and we have not even seen Zach Wilson and Garrett Wilson get on the same page yet in terms of, like, them dominating, in terms of Zach finding Garrett. I mean, Garrett Wilson's a talented player. Like, listen, the injuries to Breece and AVT stink, but let's not get it twisted. We still got star-level talent on this offense, and Garrett Wilson is one of them. Garrett Wilson needs to step up. because this is going to be a big X factor. If Zach Wilson can find Garrett Wilson on open routes, we got to get the pass game going. Let's start pushing the ball. Let's start getting aggressive. Let's start taking shots. Corey Davis is going to be out. So who's going to be that guy down the field? Who's going to step up in the clutch? It's got to be Garrett Wilson. And then Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown needs to do a better job helping to be that rock. I mean, he's the guy I'm looking at now. With AVT going down, we need Dwayne Brown protecting Zach Wilson's blind side. We need Dwayne Brown having good communication on the offensive line. We need Dwayne Brown to understand when the stunts are coming. Slide into protection here. He needs to be the anchor of that offensive line. Now, it is a collective unit. We need McGovern. We need Tomlinson, Herbig, and now Cedric all to play at a high level. But Dwayne Brown is that guy that we absolutely need to step up. And then the three guys on defense I have is Sauce Gardner, who, by the way, won Rookie of the Week and the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. He's sensational. If he could lock down his side, I would love to see a turnover forced by Sauce this game. That would be great. Quinnen Williams. The Patriots center might be banged up in this one. If he can take advantage of that and get to the quarterback, get sacks, get pressure, stop the run, that's huge. CJ Mosley, the captain of the defense. He is the leader. He's the heart and soul of this defense. It might not look like it, but he is. He's calling the plays. He's organizing everybody. The communication starts with CJ. So he is a big piece to this team. So the three key players on the defense at all three levels, Quinnen Williams, the best player on the D-line, CJ Mosley, the best player in the linebacker core, and then Sauce, the best player in the secondary. So these are the players that I think all need to have big games in order for the New York Jets to win this game against the New England Patriots. So I'm seeing everybody saying that Corey Davis is officially ruled out. Where's that report at? Who reported that? I mean, he didn't practice today, so I don't see that report. So with Corey Davis out, I'm looking at Denzel Mims. Salah said it. Cool. So it's Denzel Mims time. It's Braxton Berrios time. It's Elijah. This Jets team is deep, bro. This Jets team has a chance for players to step up. And this is why we did not want to trade away Denzel Mims, because Corey Davis is injury prone. And Denzel Mims replaces Corey Davis now. Elijah Moore in the slot, Garrett Wilson on the other outside, and Braxton Berrios being the gadget. I think we can win some football games this way, man. I really think we can. So, guys, if you're enjoying the show and you're enjoying the flight preview segment, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. We have just under 100 people watching with 51 likes. Hit that like button, guys, if you're enjoying the show, man. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate you guys. So, I think this could be the Denzel Mims game, man. It really could be. He had his first opportunity to play last game against the Denver Broncos. Lag. Back to the wide shot. So Denzel Mims had his first opportunity to play against the Denver Broncos, and he got even more playing time when Corey went down, but now he potentially is going to start. Unless they just go with Garrett on the outside, Elijah on the outside, and Braxton in the slot. But I would prefer them doing Elijah in the slot, Garrett on the outside, Denzel on the outside, and Braxton as that gadget guy. So I love the depth that we have. We have young talent at the receivers. Even without Corey Davis, I think they can get the job done. But this is going to be a big test for the coaching staff, number one. How is the coaching staff going to be able to outcoach Bill Belichick? Isn't that an interesting conversation? Can this Jets team outcoach Bill Belichick? We have to win on special teams, win on defense, limit the turnovers. I think those are all things that are likely. So, man, this is going to be something interesting, man. Another thing that is going to be working in our favor is the MetLife Stadium is going to be rocking. Absolutely rocking, man. But we also have to take a breath as a Jets fan base and appreciate the fact that things are changing, man. Even with the injuries that we're suffering, we have a regime that is stepping up and making an impact right away. The fact that Joe Douglas gets James freaking Robinson the day that Brees goes down for the season, it tells you how much Joe Douglas really means, or his approach is to this season. He sees an opportunity to make the playoffs. And the Jets have the same exact wins as the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs to lead the AFC conference. That's crazy stuff. And if we beat the New England Patriots, guys, this is another thing about this game. We could end their season if we beat them. Because if the Patriots fall to 3-5, they're done. They're done. So the Jets have a chance to continue their hot streak and ride on their defense and win this game and go to freaking 6-2 on top of ending the New England Patriots season. Oh-wee! That sounds beautiful. Oh my God, that is something crazy. And all we got to do is win. And all of a sudden, this team just doesn't know how to lose. Fact, Richie, Joe Douglas has squarely established that he's our GM for the foreseeable future, and he put Saleh in a position to succeed. Great take right here, man. I wanted the Douglas and Saleh regime to work so much, and now it's happening, man. It really is. And the best part about what Joe Douglas has done this offseason leading up into this year, outside of what he's done, you know, with the star level talent, is the depth. Like, I don't think Joe Douglas I don't think he's getting enough credit for the job that he's done on this offensive line. Now, has the offensive line been perfect this year? It has not been. But the injuries that we are suffering in this offensive line, and the fact that he continues to find people off the streets and plug in and still play decent quality football that can win you football games. Do I have to remind you guys everything? Mekhi Becton done for the year in August. Goes out there against Dwayne Brown. He's done for the first 4 games. George Fant, IR. Max Mitchell, IR. AVT, done for the year. And he's still finding guys. Mike Bremmers, practice squad. Cedric, now the right tackle. Dwayne Brown. I mean, Nate Herbig was a phenomenal pickup. Phenomenal pickup in May. He's playing great at right guard. So the depth is phenomenal, bro. It really is. And you can't ask for more. You cannot ask for a more quality general manager than Joe Douglas, man. And my favorite part about this, guys, we are finally going to see Joe Douglas as an aggressive GM with a winning team. We haven't seen that. Joe Douglas at the deadline every year, we've been losing, and pretty much the season's been over with by the deadline. Now we're buyers. We're no longer sellers. Now, I don't think he's going to make another big splash. I know there's some rumors out there that we can go out there and get a tackle like Tunsil or Conklin. I don't know. I think that Joe Douglas is confident in Max Mitchell and George Fant to return. But I wouldn't put it past him if he really wants depth. Why not, man? Why not? Why not? Let's go. Everyone hit that like button. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. So the Jets got to be on their A game, man. I think the Jets have to play their most mistake-free football. Because if you make a mistake against the Patriots, it's going to bite you. And I know everyone's looking at that Chicago Bears game and thinking that we got the Patriots right where we want them and that they're a bad team now. And yeah, they're a losing team. They're 3-4. But the way they game plan against the Jets is always proven to not go our way. But this is a different era for the Jets right here. Coach Saleh has these players prepared. Now they have to be way better discipline-wise in terms of penalties. That can't happen. But listen, if the Jets can win on special teams, if they can win on defense and still run the ball and Zach Wilson limits the turnovers and makes the throws where he needs to throw, that's how we win. And that's how we've been winning all season, baby. All season. If Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears can beat them the way they did, then yeah, I think the Jets can do that too. This is big, man. This is big. I think they got to get this running attack going, man, because the Patriots struggle against the run. They defend the pass well. And that seems like that's perfect for our offense because we run the ball well. We don't pass the ball well. But we have lost AVT. We have lost Hall. What do we expect from the running game? Are we expecting 150 yards on the ground between Carter and Robinson in that game? I love that. We don't have a home run hitter that can take it 50-plus yards to the house. I think Robinson can do that. But, man, this is so big. We need Zach Wilson, guys. Because now I'm not. Did you guys hear what Chris Sims had to say? Because Chris Sims, bro, it's like we have the same exact mindset with this team. Like what Chris Sims said, I could not agree more with. I really couldn't agree more with what Chris Sims had to say. Because Zach Wilson, to me personally, he's not showing me that he stinks. He's not showing me qualities that I'm concerned about. If you watch the games, you see the context of the situation. We don't have to ask Zach Wilson to do anything yet. We're going to have to get Zach Wilson going eventually. It's not going to be able to surpass the Bills, right? You're not going to be able to run the ball down people's throats and play defense every game. I understand that. Zach is going to have to step up eventually, but we simply haven't asked Zach Wilson to throw the ball than anything. That's really what it comes down to, bro. And he called out a lot of Jets fans. A lot of you guys. He didn't call me out. He called out a lot of you guys, though. Not everybody, but the section of the one. So, man, I really am at a loss for words at what this Jets team is looking like because we're playing hard-nosed defense. And us Jets fans know how long it's been since we've been able to say that. That's been the backbone of this franchise forever, and it's finally coming to fruition. Whew. It's just glorious. The Giants got a conditional 3rd and 6 for Tony out of the Chiefs. What could we get from Moore? We're not trading Elijah Moore, man. Elijah Moore's going nowhere. Elijah Moore is valuable on this team. Kadarius Toney, the Giants didn't want him on their team. Kadarius Toney had no future with that team. Elijah Moore is part of this team, and the Jets coaching staff wants him. If we were 100% healthy, the Bills would be getting worried about facing us. If we beat up on the New England Patriots, they will be worried to face us. I promise you that. I think they'll have confidence in beating us, but I guarantee that Bills fans, if we beat up the Patriots, are going to be a little worried. Just a little bit. Not saying that they're going to expect a loss of the Jets, but they're going to be like, damn, the Jets are 6-2 on a 5-game win streak. And we have to go to MetLife. That's only if we beat up on the Patriots. We got to get through the Patriots first before we start talking about the Bills. Are you talking about Salah's press conference today? Because I did not get to see that. If you had to choose which game Zach breaks out in, would it be versus New England or Buffalo? I mean, both. It really determines of the game. The game tells you what to do. The game plan going into every single game for these Jets is running the ball. And when they stop the run and they force Zach Wilson to beat them with his arm, that's when Zach's gonna have to step up. And the Patriots struggle against the run. So I don't know if it's gonna be this game. If the Jets keep running it down people's throats like they have been, I mean, obviously the the loss of ABT and Brees is going to impact that, but the Jets have not asked Zach Wilson to win them the game yet since the Pittsburgh game. Salah emphasized that dude just wants to contribute. He acted a fool, but he isn't Kadarius Toney. He actually works hard and runs good routes and doesn't rely on his athleticism only. Yeah, man. And I really, really hope that Jets fans can forgive Elijah Moore just like the coaching staff has and just as their teammates has. Because, yes, it stinks that Elijah Moore requested a trade and all that stuff. But he's a competitor and he wants to contribute. That's the reason why. He wanted to send a message to this Jets team like, if you're not going to use me and we're winning, if you don't need me, then trade me. But the Jets go up to him and say, Elijah, no, we want you here, bro. You're part of this team. The formula that we're using right now, I'm sorry it doesn't involve you, but it's winning. But we're going to need you. So hold your ground. He had a week off, and Elijah's going to be fine. And I think the Jets coaching staff deserves a lot of credit for how they handled this situation because previous Jets regimes, this would have turned into a nightmare. A nightmare. We have grown-ups in the building now. We have men that I can trust that can resolve a situation like that. Now, I don't like that Elijah went on social media about everything, but that's the world that we live in today. Players are going to voice their opinions on social media for the world to see. And it's the reality of the situation. I hope that Jets fans can forgive Elijah Moore, and obviously he has to prove it on the field first. He has to go out there and make an impact. But I just see way too much hate going towards him. And I'm just someone that doesn't have hate in my heart. And I understand people's perspectives. And I try to be neutral on these things. But there's no reason for Jets fans to just shit on Elijah Moore and everything he tweets, in my opinion. Like, that's only going to make the situation worse, man. Don't you want him to go out there and get his mind right and play well for the New York Jets? That's how I look at it. He needs to go out there in the field and prove himself before anything else. And that's really what it comes down to. If Elijah goes out there on Sunday and he's not involved again, and then he makes more tweets and he requests to trade again, then yeah, I mean, we got an issue. But if he goes out there and balls out, we'll see. I'm sure the locker room don't hate Elijah, but understand him. I agree. You saw the clip today of them at practice. Elijah hanging out with all the receivers. He's dapping up LaFleur yesterday. The players understand where Elijah's coming from. Agree, Richie. We know Moore's struggling with something, and the hate from some of these fans was sick. I know. It really pained me, and it's still happening, bro. Like, just stay off social media, please. Now, can this Jets team pull off this victory? Our humbling moment is coming, by the way. We are on a 4-game win streak. I don't think this win streak is going to last to the end of the year. Now, could it? And we go, like, win the division? I don't know. I don't expect that. I don't want to sound like I'm delusional here. I'm realistic. We're going to eventually lose. And when we do lose, I really hope that Jets fans don't feel like the world is ending. Because we're on a 4-game win streak right now. I mean, the win streak is going to end eventually, guys. Now, I'm not saying I'm expecting it to happen on Sunday, but there's still a long season to go. And we've positioned ourselves in a perfect situation to make the playoffs. We go 5-5 the rest of the way, we're a 10-win team. We go 6-4 the rest of the way, we're an 11-win team. We somehow go 7-3, then we're guaranteed like a top of the line in the playoff. So I cannot wait to see what happens on Sunday, man. This is going to be a very interesting game, man. It really is. I think it's a big test, even though the Patriots aren't as good as they were when we faced them. By the way, I saw a crazy stat. This is the first time the Jets are versing the Patriots in like 40 games that we have a better record than them going in. Isn't that crazy? That's what I'm talking about. Richie, keys to victory. 12-0 versus Pats, running the score up on us, and so on. Payback is a beyond. Go Jets, pound the Pats. Bro, if the Jets can absolutely steamroll the Patriots and they're using bulletin board material of last year's game when they injured Zach Wilson and ran up the score of 53-13, I'll take that. This is a big test, man. How many times did Robert Saleh talk about closing the gap in the division in the offseason? Well, they got the first division win against the Dolphins. Now we had a big test. 3 straight division games. Back-to-back home games, Patriots, Bills, bye week, and then the Patriots again. If we can go 2-1 on these next 3 games, bro, that's 7-3, right? 2-1. If we can either sweep the Patriots and lose to the Bills or somehow split the Patriots and beat the Bills. I don't know how, but we got to win 2 of these next 3 games, bro. You got to win 2 of these next 3 games. Let's see it. Let's see it. If the Jets really want to prove to the league that we are different with these beautiful new helmets that we're going to debut, now's the time. You think James Robinson will play a lot on Sunday? Also, do you see the Jets trading Mims, Hall, or anyone on the team? If so, who? And who would you like the Jets to trade for at the deadline? I don't see them trading Mims. I don't see them trading maybe Bryce Hall because he has been, I don't know. I think they value Bryce Hall for depth in case of injury. Remember, just because Bryce Hall is not playing doesn't mean that he doesn't have an impact on this team. Bryce Hall will be playing if there's an injury, and let's hope that he never plays. I mean, I hope Bryce Hall is inactive for the rest of the season because that means we're healthy. But, hey, if there's a trade out there, maybe for another veteran D tackle, maybe for an offensive tackle, something along those lines. V-Man, appreciate you, bro. Let's be real. Pats are a dumpster fire. They go 0-6. I'm down for them to be a dumpster fire, man. Appreciate the $2. You think James Robinson will play a lot? I forgot about that part. James Robinson, I think he's going to play a lot, but I think Carter's going to get more touches. Just because it's going to take a little bit for James Robinson to get used to the system, get used to acclimated to the offensive line, understand his teammates, understand the scheme, and all that stuff. Unless they just want to just feed. I mean, James Robinson is a very good running back. He's no scrub. He's a career average like 4.5 yards per carry, which is great. If Carter can't get going, then yeah, you sub in Robinson, you give him the ball. So we got 2 good running backs, 2 quality backs. And Michael Carter deserves some respect, man. Michael Carter deserves some respect. He's not a Breece Hall caliber back, but he is a very quality good running back. I remember going into the offseason, I said, all right, who are we going to get to complement Michael Carter to be a backup behind him? Instead, we get Breece, and obviously Breece takes over the backfield. But going into the draft, I thought we were going to get someone in the 4th or 5th round to complement him. So that's how much confidence I have in Carter. And James Robinson is a great player. So, Jets fans, I would not put a lot of stock into James Robinson being like at his peak this season. I'm sorry, not this season, this Sunday. Because he has to learn the playbook. And you can't expect James Robinson to go out there and just dominate. I think James Robinson is going to be playing his best football after the bye week. You give him this week, you give him against the Bills, you give him the bye week, and then he's going to start getting a good understanding of things. Because remember, he has to unlearn an entire Jacksonville playbook that he's been in all throughout training camp in this year and learn a brand new playbook, which is pretty complicated for a running back because of all the schemes. You got to have 2 running backs on the field at once. I mean, there's some unique things that the Jets like to use with their running backs, which is why they prioritize that position so much. Did you just see what Ulbrich said in his presser? No, I did not. What did he say? What did Ulbrich say? Anybody know what he's referring to? Oh, here it is. Jeff Ulbrich pretty candid about last year's loss. He recalls shots still being taken on us late in the game. Wasn't fired up about it. I remember the score. I remember a lot of things. Looking forward to this one. Okay. Now I see it. I remember being at 40 plus and shots still being taken at us. It's our job as a defense to stop that. I've been looking forward to this one. Okay. Michael, love the stream, bud. Keep it up. Let's go Jets. Thank you so much, my friend. Michael Carter can ball. Cannot wait for Zach Wilson to light it up so fans can really calm down. Yeah, me too. Listen, this fan base has been through so much losing, and there's still a little section of this fan base that are like nitpicking this team on a 4-game win streak. Isn't that just crazy? Like, let's just sit back and enjoy what we're experiencing for once instead of just being negative. I mean, we've been through negativity way too much. Michael, I appreciate this, my man. Appreciate this a lot. Excuse me, just for life. No comment. Anyone else kind of excited that next year we'll have Hall, Carter, and Robinson in our backfield? How nuts is that? This would be the best backfield we've had it since in ages. Hell yeah. Our defense are fired up for this matchup. Oh, yeah, they are. AFC East Roundtable had me dying. How did everyone pick the Jets? LMAO. I don't know. We are damaged and abused, I get, as a fan base, but we have good times happening. Let's enjoy it. Thank you, Michael. No one should be judging Zach for managing 2 games against best defenses, Packers and Broncos. Look at the other established quarterbacks that didn't do much against those teams either this season. Be real. Very true, Ragnajet. That's what I've been trying to say, but what are they going to say? They're not going to listen to me. We need to run up the score on them for what happened last year. Yes, we do. We do. If we can run up the score on the freaking Patriots on Sunday, oh my God. We are really back. Let's not forget, the Patriots injured Zach last year on a very dirty hit. And the Jets remember. The Jets team freaking remembers. Ulbrich says there's a level of darkness in his brain and soul after the Jets' bad losses to the Patriots and the Colts last year. Wow.
I do.
All right, let's hear from Ulbrich.
I do.
Here, let's hear from Ulbrich.
I do. Yep, I do. Yep, I do. I remember the score. Yeah, I remember the score. I remember a lot of things, you know. I remember it being 40 plus and, and shots still being taken on us, and it is what it is. It's our job as a defensive coaching staff and as a defense to stop that. So at the end of the day, it comes down to what we can control, and we allowed way too much last year. And been looking forward to this one.
Been looking forward to this one. How about that? Shout out Jeff Olbrich. Mr. D with a $5 super chat. I like for the Jets to straight up humiliate. I can't even say that word for some reason. Humiliate the Pats. Run up the score. Let them know that the North remembers. Great super chat from Mr. D. Thank you so much, Mr. D. We appreciate your contributions to the channel as always. I'm down, man. Now, I just want to win the game. I don't care about running the score up personally. I just want a W. I don't care if we win by 1 point in overtime. Win the damn game. I don't care if it's another Zach Wilson, 130 yards and no touchdowns and no interceptions game and we win. I don't give a damn. If we could beat the freaking Patriots with the game plan that's been working the past couple of weeks by running it down your throat and playing hardcore defense and limiting turnovers and winning on special teams, I'm all for it. Now, would it be nice if we run up the score? Yeah, I mean, that's a cherry on top. I'm not saying I don't want that to happen. But let's see this Jets team win the game, bro. We haven't lost in a while. It's been a month since we've lost to the Bengals. Right? What was the date of that game? Yeah. It's been literally a month. September 25th was the last time the Jets lost a game. That's crazy. We've been through a month of winning. So let's keep that up. Let's dominate in the line of scrimmage. Let's show them that this is not the same old Jets, because you guys heard last night in the AFC East roundtable, the Patriots fans keep saying these words. You're the Jets. You're still the Jets. Because there's this narrative around this team that we're the Jets, right? Yeah, we're the Jets. But we're not the Jets that you've grown to be accustomed to. And this is our time to prove them wrong, because, listen, Dolphins fans counted us out and they looked at us, down on us, as we're just the Jets until we dominated them. The Patriots fans, they're not going to give us our respect until we beat them. So that's why it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't expect Patriots fans to think that we're back until we beat them. And we've lost 12 straight games to the Patriots. Don't get it twisted. So this is the time for the Jets to prove that we are not the same old Jets and win this game. And this is the time to do it, man. This is the time to do it. Let's freaking go. I'm pumped up right now. Wish I was going to the game. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, help me out to get the 100 likes. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. We have 82 likes with 150 people watching. If you guys are enjoying the show, do your boy a favor. Hit that like button. And we are in the flight preview segment of the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots game. That is going to be very, very fun, man. This is going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. I'll tell you that much. Robert Saleh versus Bill Belichick. Can Robert Saleh outcoach Bill Belichick? Is Corey Davis playing Sunday? It's not looking likely. I said a winning season. I won on 11-6, but said I would be happy with 9-8. Yeah, I mean, 9-8, we would go 4-6 the rest of the way. So I'd prefer to go 10-7, but we'll see, man. We'll see. So this game, there's so many factors to this game that Jets fans are super, super excited about, whether it is last year's dominance of the Patriots over the Jets that we have to get our revenge, whether it's the Patriots fan base still calling us the same old Jets and we have to prove to them that this is not the same old Jets, whether it's Zach Wilson having his potential breakout game, we don't know. This will be a great time to do it. But again, if the run game's working and the defense is playing at a high level, then we might not need Zach. And if we can win without Zach, I'm not complaining. I'm really not. I'm excited to see these freaking helmets, though. These helmets are going to be fresh. What's good, Ray? Oh, there goes my battery. And we just hit the hour mark. So, guys, I'm going to end off the stream here. I'll show you my crappy camera to finish it off. There I am. What's up, guys? Yep. You're seeing a different perspective of my studio. But, yeah. So, my camera died. You're looking at the webcam. You see Salah right here. What up, Salah? So, I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Help me get to 100 likes. We're going to finish up the stream. We got 97 likes. Can we get to 100? That would be great. Thank you to everybody for tuning in to the live streams, man. It's been a lot of fun. We got a lot of content coming your way. I'll be live for the game on Sunday, obviously. And we got a lot of things to talk about leading up to the game. When this stream is all wrapped up, guys, I want you to comment down below when the stream's wrapped up, your score predictions. So comment your score predictions down below right after the stream is wrapped up. So do that right now. I'm going to end it. You cannot do it until I end the stream. I'm going to do that now. Thank you, guys. We got 100 likes. I love you. And let's go, Jets. Let's get the dub, baby. Woo! Peace out.